sir.
You have now access to complicated production.
Yes, sir. Top of the top. Y'all know what time it is. Another edition of
Orange juice and a blunt for breakfast. While I read the paper, finna hit the block. About to see some pipe.
What's going on, man? I'm hard to start, JD. This is Bogard Scott Free.
Hey.
For our man Slim, Boogie 45. You know what I mean? We are the digital newspaper. This is the Orange Juice and the Blunt for Breakfast morning show. Top of the morning to you, Big Brad. How your morning starting out, man?
Pretty good, you know what I mean? A little bit swamped with some phone calls this morning. Then I had a mishap where I misplaced my phone. And so we're like an hour late today, you know?
Hey, better late than never. And some people will say, man, we on time. Oh, everything. So yeah, man. Oh, everything. When you can't find your phone or your wallet or your keys, you know, your heart being in your stomach, thinking about everything you done did in the last 24 hours, man. Where is this motherfucker at? Oh, everything. And hoping that it's not outside the house or outside your vehicle elsewhere. You know what I mean? Oh, my
yeah.
Mom.
Hey, look, I used to be so, I mean, back in the days, you know what I'm saying, I was the wallet motherfucker. I don't necessarily do the wallet like that these days because I used to always lose my shit or like leave it somewhere or fall out of my pants or whatever. I just not be able to, that feeling of losing like shit with all your information, I hate that feeling, man.
No, them is facts. So like with my wallet, like because once because me and wifey been talking. Me and wifey been talking about son and starting to accept the responsibilities, right? About your, you know, all your stuff, your video games. He's a student athlete, so he needs to keep his cleats and his shin guards and all this stuff that we getting. He needs to be responsible for it, right? So my first taste of responsibility when my mom and dad started letting me walk to school is, what's up, mama? Good morning.
I was trying to fix her hair. She don't like me when I tie her hair up. What's up, Uncle JD? Whoa. That's harassing. But yeah, man, I mean, you gotta put them on game with responsibilities early, you know what I mean?
And like, so what I was gonna say is that when they first started letting me walk to school, I remember the first time I lost my house keys, and it was a wrap. And so from that day on, and me losing my house keys, you know what I mean? Ever since then, I ain't lost shit, you know what I mean? So with my wallet, only thing I keep in my wallet is my ID, my bank cards, like some notes or something like that. For good luck, I got 2 50-cent pieces in there that I found just wherever I found them at. I keep them in my wallet, but I don't keep no money.
You said I ain't seen a 50-cent piece in years.
On my mom, I got 2 of them bitches in there on everything. But with my wallet situation, don't nothing be in there. I keep my money in my front pocket. You know what I mean? So just when you do lose stuff, your keys, your wallet, your phone, it's a messed up feeling for sure, bro. Oh my mom.
Yeah, man. What was it? The last notable time I remember losing my joint. You know those like those gravity rides back in the day. You have like a fair pop up, and then like they always had these rides where it's like the gravitron where you stand up and they spin it so fast that you can't move. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that should be getting sideways. You know what I mean? But you don't feel it because the G-force keeps you. So I remember like I'm trying to like move. You know, like a dumbass kid, I'm trying to move. So I managed to move, but then it flips me over. So now I'm on my face against the thing. You know what I mean? And I can't move. Oh, I'm trying to move, and I just feel something fly out of my back pocket. And so it's my wallet flies out, and we're in the gravitron.
Right.
That motherfucker was every which way, bro. Just shot to the fucking other side of the woo-wop. And as soon as everyone walked out, it was everywhere scouring that mug. I found it though. But that's it.
You remember in
hold on, let me go inside. Okay.
Remember in the Gravitron how motherfuckers used to flip upside down and they'll be standing on their head and their feet up?
Exactly. I was trying to do some dumbass shit like that, but I move and I was just on my face, stuck against that thing, Billy.
Oh, everything. That Gravitron was the shit, bro. I remember that. That motherfucker used to be at the California State Fair, bro. Oh, my mama. Me and my cousins used to love that shit, but then I got played out on that shit because that motherfucker had you woozy, ready to throw up. Oh, my mama. Fuck that. Oh, everything. But yeah, though, man, make sure y'all go subscribe to my dog, Boogie Vision 45 on Instagram, Boogie Vision on YouTube. But if you just type in from a fan's perspective on YouTube, it's going to pop right up. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the Gen Wealth Net _ on Instagram, Gen Wealth Net, all one word, on YouTube, man. You know, that's the hub for the fantasy football shit. Shout out to my dogs, Lee, Ear to the Street. Shout out to Peacock, Miles Peacock. Good. Shout out to Gangrene Kidda, 100%. Guru Nation, 100%. You know what I mean? Shout out to Spencer the Guru and my dog, Diamond Joe, man, 100%. We got the Diamond Cutters coming up, man. You know what I mean? We cooking. Come Friday morning from the Wake Yo game up. We got some big fantasy impact, you know what I mean? And we might have some more coming before Friday's show, you know what I mean? So hell yeah, man. We in the motherfucking building, man.
Yeah, I started doing some Russell Wilson rabbit hole diving pause. But like, yeah, in the last 2 years, this fool averages 4 deep shots a game. So I'm like, okay, I guess for Nabbers, because that's what Nabbers was missing last year, was the shots down the field. The PPR goodness was there, but like, you know, because then, you know, someone like Jameis is going to, you know, he's going to pepper them all over the field. But like, I feel like Jameis is going to lose out to Russ. You know what I mean?
You think Jameis is going to lose out to Russ?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Russ is just like, he does everything well enough to be the guy that wins the job. You know what I mean? Like, and then, you know, like even when they announced him as the side, former Super Bowl champion or Super Bowl champion, Russell Wilson, you know, like, yo, bro, that was 12 years ago. Fuck him. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know, live off the reputation.
Right. Oh, my mama. Yeah, I definitely love it for the Nabbers share. To me, it makes more sense to debate on what they're going to do at 3. You know what I mean? Because we got fucking, the rumor is now that the fucking Browns might be in on Shador. You know,
wow.
No, 100% from what I was watching this morning. You know what I mean? So if the Browns is in on Shador at 2, that means that the Giants didn't have no shot at getting no quarterback if the Browns do that. So let's go ahead and cover our bases with these 2 OGs. And if Travis Hunter is there, let's pair Travis Hunter with Nabbers and the two OG quarterbacks that get us through this season, and we'll see where we're at next year. The only thing is that if it's a shit show of a season, Dayball and the GM might be out of there, and you're just resetting. You know what I mean? You reset.
Yeah, because they kept, like last year, they didn't blame Dayball for last year, so they kept him on. But this year, they're gonna blame him for everything. You know what I mean? Even right now, the GM, like, you gotta make a good, like, you might as well fucking move up. Because Cleveland is playing them like a motherfucker right now. Like, hey, everybody, we want Shador now.
Also what Cleveland is that they had a private workout with Cam Ward. And now the Tennessee Titans, like Lee said it yesterday, that they might be open up to trade that #1 pick, but it's gonna take the whole trap house, the whole $1 million spot for us to come up off of that. Now, if you read into what Cleveland is saying, and if they are working out a private workout for Cam, they might be interested in Cam and might give up something to get up to that #1 spot. You never know, bro. So, you know, it's a lot of dominoes about to start falling here. And the first is what, next week?
Yep.
We only got 23 days into the draft once the first come.
I think today's the 28th.
26.
26, my bad.
Yep.
Is today 26?
Yep.
Okay. I'm hella lost.
Hey, you know, only reason why I know the date is because I got to keep up with specific appointments. You know what I mean? So usually if I ain't got no appointments or whatnot, I don't give a fuck what the date is as long as I know the day of the week. You know what I mean? Because I only know
the dates during the year. Because it's like, it's Tuesday. 2 more days till Thursday Night Football. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
2 more days until I get paid. That's all I need to know. 2 more days
You ain't lying.
Bill is due. Oh, my mama. Let's get caught up in the chat before we get to the first topic. We got ear to the streets in the building. He said, good morning, my good brothers. JD and Bogey, what's up, my friends? Hope all is well. Let's rock. Let's have a good show. 100%, big bro. Damn good energy this morning. Shout out to the ear to the streets. Matter of fact, let me do something for ear to the streets real fast. I need y'all, if y'all want to stay up to date on the latest sports news, y'all make sure y'all give my dog Lee a follow. Let me see. My bad, Lee.
Orange juice and a blunt for breakfast.
Got it. It's not on this one. So I'll make sure upload ear to the streets QR code. That way y'all can make sure y'all it's easier to go find him and stay up to date on all news coming out of all 3 major sports industries and just shit that's just popping off in the world 100%. So shout out to the ear to the streets, man. We got my dog E Hughes in the building, the fantasy football big guy. Shout out to my dog Chris.
What's up, big guy?
7 o'clock, 100%. Shout out to Brother Fox. Them is the fantasy safe space guys right there. Them is my dogs right there, man. 100%.
Yeah, big up to the whole crew over there.
He said, much respect to the goats of the game. 100%, man. We all go to this shit, man. Oh, my mama. Let's fucking go. Minnesota Den in the building, man.
Yeah, nice trade, too, by the way, Denny.
Gin.
I hate it when I'm not involved on the right side of the trade like that. And I saw Magoobs just sell a 1.9, the 1.09 for a 2 and a 5 and a 7 swap.
Hey, so I just got off the phone with Dan, right? And he told me that he said you didn't like that shit. I said the only reason why he didn't like that is because he didn't get the McGoobs first.
Exactly. But see, here's my thing. I won't send something I think that an idiot's going to take. Or I would need him to be an idiot to take this trade. But then he goes, oh, no. He's not only an idiot. He said, send this to me. You know what I mean? I said, bravo.
He's the one that said, I'll take this.
Yeah. So then I'm like, good shit. Now I'm just jealous, I guess.
That's just like how me and Titans pulled off. Like, right? I said Titans my whole draft, and he was like, no. Then I sent him the 102 to 104, but what he countered was, I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm finna keep this 104, but we could work something around this 102. And then, it was just back and forth. Bro was like, here. No, he sent something, and I accepted it. Fuck it. I'm not finna keep playing ping pong. This last one you accepted, I can rock with this. Boom, accept. Let's get it.
See, and that's why I like Titans, because Titans, the levee will break. You just got to keep putting the pressure on. And he's like, all right, fuck it.
So in the Hard to Start leagues, we call it ping pong. Back and forth, tennis.
Yeah.
You drop the ping pong emoji or you drop the tennis ball emoji. You know what time it is, bro. 100%. Mm-hmm. Minnesota Den said it must be draft season. I see breakfast beers in hand.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
You already know.
We got Mr. Bakes a lot in the building. California, stand the fuck up.
What's up, Bakes?
Good morning, my good brothers. Don't want to pull the trigger, Bogey.
What happened? Oh, you know what? I was hella busy this morning. Didn't even realize I was on the clock. I was trying to sell that pick for a while there. I was trying to do the right thing. Get the whole kit and caboodle for it.
Oh, you was on your Spike Lee shit. Do the right thing, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Gotta do the right thing. Listen, if you're gonna sell the first, at minimum a 2 and a 3.
What's your favorite Spike Lee movie?
A 2 and a 3.
What's your favorite Spike Lee movie, bro?
It'd probably be He Got Game. He Got Game was really dope to me as a kid.
All right, shout out to Jesus Shuttleworth.
Yep, you know what I mean? And because it was, I like the story in there. You got Denzel, he's the pops. He always was rough on his, hard on his kid to make it. Always trained with him every day. And then, he just got into it with old girl. And he got violent with her, but I can't justify it. It's terrible. But she ended up kind of dying. It was like an accidental death, so to speak. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's the way he shoved her and she hit her head or something like that.
I ain't seen that movie in years. That was
remember he was arguing with the mom. She was like, "You're too hard on him," and
that movie wasn't up there like that for me. I mean, one of the reasons why it was up there like that for me because I got the He Got Games. You know, I'm a big Jordan fan, and that's all they had on in that motherfucking movie was you know what I mean. So yeah, for sure. But my favorite motherfucking Spike Lee movie is School Days. 100%, man.
Yeah, I haven't even seen that one.
That's like an 88, 89, bro. This they're at an HBCU, and you got two fraternities. You got the Lawrence Fishburne side, who's the woke side.
I know exactly what movie you're talking about now.
G5G. Oh man, that's shit.
That's their little fucking their fraternity.
Everything, bro. You got everybody from Martin is in there. Tisha Campbell, Martin. Is Tanisha Arnold in there? I don't think
Tanisha Arnold. That's Gina, right?
Nah, that was
Pam.
That was Pam on my mama. Yeah, on my mama. Facts. Bake says, since you back a counter 2, 3, 4 for your 1 and 5.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah. You gotta sell it. See, and here's my thing. I'd rather sell it for that price than not, right? Because first of all, too, I mean, maybe I'm the only one who thinks about shit like this. Like I'm trying to set the market correctly, or at least I hope someone would. Like, for example, Magoob's just sold at 1.9 for something I would never would. But I do enjoy that he did that because then it sets the market low. No one should expect to be paying up crazy now moving forward if the first round just sold for that cheap. You know what I mean?
Well, I kind of disagree with that because in this type of format where we're drafting, like how when me and Minnesota Den was on the phone, I'm like, look, bro, you know what I mean? Even though that you gave up your second and your fourth, what you do is when your next pick come, because like when I traded back into the
flip it,
put
it on the block.
Well, see, what I did was I gave up my second and my third in order to get back into the first, right? So when my next pick came, it was my quarterback because I had the 104, I think. So when I came back in the fifth, that's when I had I took Baker and then I took the 102. So with you losing out on 2 rounds, if you get a top 5 pick in the 2025 draft, you can sell high for that and make up for the 2 players that you want.
You sure could.
On everything. So, you know.
You know what's funny is I knew no one would pay up for what I want, but I was hoping maybe I guess every dog has his day, right? Like that dumbass gonna pop out and be like, "Listen, send me a 2 and a 5."
We got the Otis Trout in the building. What's up,
young? That's my brother, Young T, right there.
That's right.
What's up, T? I miss you, brother. Love you.
Oh, my mama, shout out.
That's my heart right there. That's one of my best friends in the world right there.
That's right, bro. Shout out to T, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to YT.
We got Peacock in the building. Dropping more designs right now. Chuck Norris on deck. Since I couldn't get the last shout out I want to get in, let's get the next shout out in because I was doing some clips and the way that this shit looked clean at the beginning of the show. Let's do this at the beginning of the show, y'all. Yes, sir. You know what time it is, man. It's neonpeacockmerch.com. That was a message from our sponsor. Do yourself a favor. Type in neonpeacockmerch.com. Get subscribed to the email subscription, man. Go slide through the motherfucking website. I bet you're going to find at least 30 things that you like, 100%, man.
Oh, yeah, I got to give me the Papa Giorgio shirt, bro. That shit goes crazy.
Oh, man, 100%.
That's the homie right there. Mr. Papa Giorgio.
Oh my mama. And Peacock said just dropped a new Bruce Lee, Van Damme, Chun-Li, and Chuck Norris is live on the site right now.
Oh, word, we got a Bruce Lee and a Chun-Li joint.
Oh my mama. Ah!
We need all the Lees, right? We need Bruce Lee, Chun-Li, Jet Li, then Lee.
Oh my mama. Here to the streets. Facts.
Right.
Oh my mama. Yeah, so y'all make sure y'all do yourself a favor. Get locked in with the sponsor of our shows, neonpeacockmerch.com. Get subscribed over there, man, and just go slide through and see what you like. 100%, man. You're gonna find something that you like, and you know you supporting our network when you do so. So yeah, make sure you go slide over there, man. Do yourself a motherfucking favor. Chun-Li from Bloodsport. I'm thinking of Street Fighter. My bad, big bro. Yep. Oh, everything. Not Street Fighter, just to clarify. Yeah. Oh my mom, that's what I thought it was. Oh, hey, Bo, he said it's Chun-Li from
for Bolo.
Yep.
It's Bolo Chun-Li.
Oh,
hey, Bolo was a big. Hey, look, I knew the homie that looked exactly like Bolo, man, growing up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he looked exactly like this motherfucker, bro. Like, hey, Bolo's one of the motherfuckers too. Like, he was the perfect villain. Supposedly, he got into it with Bruce Lee on one of their movies.
Is that right?
Yeah, and he, you know, because you know what, back in the days, bro, when you're doing these fighting movies, these motherfuckers is like, oh, I ain't an actor, I'm really with the shit, and then they want to fight. So, like, supposedly they're supposed to fight each other. You know what I mean? Because one day when they were shooting, Bolo went up to Bruce Lee, but from behind, and just like bear hugged him and started, you know what I mean? And then, you know, Bruce Lee did one of those reverse headbutts, just the elbow shit, and fucked him up. You know what I mean? And then because of that, you know, they were supposed to get like a little one-on-one type of shit, but he kept backing out. He kept capping. You know what I mean?
Who Bolo was?
Yeah, Bolo.
He knew Bruce Lee was gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, because you know, I'm telling you, Bruce Lee had that lightning fast speed. Like back in the days when they used to shoot when he was in the Green Hornet and he was Kano or whatever, right? They said they would have to slow down the footage on the fight scenes because he was so fast and shit wasn't as clear. They weren't shooting in hella frames back then, you know what I mean? So then they started to though because this motherfucker was so fast. And he would whoop ass too. I heard he was like, you know, the stunt doubles, he would fuck them up, man. Like, you know, you got to make it authentic, make it look real.
Hey, Bake said he just sent you an offer, bro, for Chase. Oh, everything.
Okay.
Oh, my mama.
See, now this is the part where you let it sit there for a sec, right?
We call that
mirror. You let the other person on the other side go, oh, I wonder if he saw it yet.
Right, we call that
This is why I fuck with Bakes, though, because Bakes will go and find you. Hey, bro, sent you an offer, man. What's wrong with you? You know what I mean? It's sitting there.
Facts.
Yeah, I was trying to sell the rights to Chase for sure. Here's my philosophy too. It's usually cheaper to buy the rights to the player versus like buying the player after he's drafted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like that I have Chase now. Yeah, it's
right.
gonna be far more difficult. I wouldn't mind just selling the pick and watching him take Chase.
Got the best wide receiver in the game.
Yeah, and like Clock was right before me. He took Mahomes, so it went 6 straight QBs. I had him taking Chase, and I would have been like fucking Jefferson. You know what I mean?
Right. And Bakes got, Minnesota Den got Jefferson.
And then he got the double up. So he got the Jefferson Nabbers pack. So he's sitting nasty.
Oh, he made his pick.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, because remember I couldn't find my phone for a cool minute there, and then I'm like, oh shit. When I finally turned my phone up, I'm seeing all the text messages that I thought I want to push this through. But first of all, he's co-commissioned, so feel free to push it through. You know what I mean? But I appreciated it running it by me.
Yeah.
Maybe he just wanted to show me, hey, look what I did,
right? Shout out to Minnesota Den, man. Come on.
Man, shout out to bro. That's my bro.
Peacock said a Charles Bronson design coming up too. On my mind.
Oh shit! Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Charles Bronson, he made it. He was the original mustache, bro.
Facts.
You know what I mean? No beard whatsoever, just the stash, you know? And he kind of had a muff haircut, huh? He kind of... Shout out to Charles Bronson.
Shout out to Charles Bronson, bro. That's crazy.
Shit, man. You know, I mean, Charles Bronson he was one of them. He was kind of in that same category as like a Clint Eastwood when it came to like bad motherfuckers wielding a pistol. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Clint Eastwood, man. Clint Eastwood was the mayor of Carmel.
Word.
On my mama.
Down there by Santa Cruz.
Yep.
Hey, back in the days when we was not old enough to do shit, like going to Carmel was the shit. Do a bonfire, you know what I mean? But like, yo, that shit was crazy.
Facts, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like walking, like because you can go to like a cliff, you can go find a little beach cove, but you gotta get on foot. You know what I mean?
100%. On my mama, we used to stay at the Hofstra House in Carmel. On my mama, that was our.
Oh, okay, word.
On my mama.
Yeah, then they got that one little docking area where it got all the stairs made of wood. Like, that should be popping right there.
Facts, bro.
Yeah,
for all those. That's a beautiful city in the Bay Area, y'all. Beautiful city. On my mama, and Clint Eastwood was the mayor of that city. 100%.
Hey, Clint Eastwood. Hey, no, you wouldn't losing that one out.
Like, come on now.
Look at the ballot, like, oh, Clint Eastwood for sure.
Oh, let's get into this first topic, y'all. Everything. There's some shit. I know all the major cities have these. These are these jump bikes and the Lime scooters and shit like that, right? And so, in my opinion, they're not electrical bikes and they're not electric scooters. After we see this video, we gonna see why, or I'm gonna tell you why I don't think they are bikes and scooters.
Okay,
there we go. Tell me if you can hear it.
We're hearing now from the e-scooter company Lime after we ran an exclusive story yesterday about a driver crashing into pedestrians on the sidewalk in Midtown Sacramento. Lime says the driver is now banned from using its scooters. The response comes after the driver and another person were caught on surveillance video here riding on a sidewalk right in front of Rochambeau and crashing into a worker from Rochambeau. This is on J Street. The driver, his passenger, and the worker. This is on J Street. The driver, his passenger, and the worker were all caught in the crash. As you see here, the worker had to miss work for several days, causing the Sacramento restaurant to close. And this is just a reminder that under California law, it is illegal to ride an e-scooter on sidewalks.
Okay, there we go, right there.
Wow. I didn't even know that you couldn't ride them hoes on the sidewalk.
Hell yeah, because they bike. So they consider them bikes and scooters, right? So you got the bike lane and shit. And see, like in all the major cities in California, what they've been doing is, if you notice, like in the downtown areas and shit like that,
you got a whole designated lane.
Oh, my bad.
That's the buzzer. My neighbor got one of them La Cucaracha horns on his whip.
Oh, my mama. So so they got designated areas, and see what it is the cars stick out more in the street and the bike lanes are more towards the sidewalk, right? Because motherfuckers in where the bike lane used to be, you open your door and the bikers will get fucked over because you open your door and they'll hit your shit, right? So that's part of the reason why they got the motherfucking bike lanes, right? But these are not bikes and scooters. These are electric vehicles because they go over 25-30 miles per hour. I just seen a video on an electrical scooter where that motherfucker do 60 miles per hour and bruh is hitting burnouts on the motherfucking scooter, bro. So you got these two
shit
in downtown Sacramento where it be popping at, and they on the scooter not knowing what they doing. They might be tipsy, and they take out the chef. The business got to shut down for a couple of days because the head chef can't come in and cook. So you losing money. And then you got to pay him because he got hurt on the job by some negligence.
Yeah, lawsuit. There's a lawsuit coming now. For surely. And then it's like, who do you sue? The city? Like, if you're the victim, right? Do you sue the city? Do you sue, like, who owns those scooters? Sue them?
You sue the
obviously, policies are changing on how to utilize them scooters, right? Like, because first of all, and that person's definitely going to sit down. That's like that's a vehicular assault, whatever they're going to title that, right?
Right.
A motherfucker to goddamn hit him with the woo wop right in his ass.
Yeah, it's definitely a lawsuit for sure, bro, on my mama. You know what I mean? Because it's definitely negligence on the riders. You know what I mean? 100%.
Gross negligence.
Right.
Riding on, and see, that's the thing. There's no way he can fight that thing because, listen, you are not supposed to be on the sidewalk with them hoes.
And it was 2 young brides. It was
come
on everything on the scooter.
Oh, they're gonna get off. Were they of the non-minority?
You know it.
Okay. I just didn't know. I just thought it's a scooter, you know. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Bro, on the sidewalk though.
I mean, you know, the one time that I got to party in Miami and shit, right? I was hella faded, and everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna go get scooters." I was like, "Fuck that," you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, and then like, yeah, one of the homies, he definitely ate shit bad, you know what I mean? But you know, and down there, you hop on these hoes and no one got no helmet or nothing, you know what I mean?
On my mama.
Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I only know luck exists because I have bad luck, you know what I mean? So I got to avoid dumbass shit like that. Like if I had the inkling to be like, I should take this scooter on the sidewalk, something bad is gonna happen. So you know what I mean? I'm not usually the type that gets away with some dumbass shit. I mean, you know what I mean? Some carefully calculated, sophisticated woo-wops, that's a different story. You know what I mean? Dumbass shit, people deserve to get caught for dumbass shit. Don't do dumbass shit.
Right. And see, I love them motherfuckers. Before I got put on the IR, one day, you know, because we out here in Northern California, the whole state of California, you know, we get good weather, right? 100%. So one day, you know, like I said, this before I was on the IR, they got a little hub where them motherfuckers be at, right? And so where my community is, it's not too far from downtown where everything is popping at, midtown, downtown. Man, I drove my car to where the little hub is, where they got like about 50 of them joints, and which is only about 5 minutes away from the house, which I didn't feel like walking over there because it probably been a 15-minute walk. But I jumped on that thing from right there, left my car there about 2 o'clock, and I stayed on the scooter to about 9, 10 o'clock. I spent about $80 on that motherfucker, but I was gone for
that's not bad.
I was gone for about 8 hours on that motherfucker. Just
so how does it work? Do you got the app or something and it charges you?
Yep, you download the app, put your bank card information on that bitch, and then you just walk up to it and scan that motherfucker, bruh. I had my ear pods on. I had track 7s in my pocket. You know, I'm pushing and I'm in the street. I'm like a car because, like I said, I treat, you know, them as vehicles to me because they go over a certain amount of miles per hour. So and it was a concert going on at the GOAT, man. And the Sacramento Festival was going on, man. I was turned up that day, bro. On my mama, all on the e-scooter, bro. And in certain places in Sacramento, especially downtown, you can't ride it. They'll drop the like the regulator, the speed for it.
Yeah,
because it's too many.
Yeah, there's governors on it.
There's governors on it, 100%. So that's probably why the company is going to get sued, because you're allowing that speed, that unsafe speed in that area right there. So, you know, it's a lot of shit going on. That dude that got hit, he got action at you know, coming up for sure, or getting paid for his mother.
I can see down the line they'll have it to where like they'll paint certain, like they'll put certain markers or something that the scooters will pick up. So it'd be like, okay, you can't operate this thing on the fucking sidewalk. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they need to start making some kind of but I mean, yeah, I guess I guess that you would need more issues like this before they go, all right, now we really, because for the most part, people are just supposed to follow the rules. You don't ever see nobody with a motorcycle like, oh, all right, listen, man, I'm on the sidewalk. You know what I mean? Everyone fully knows. Like you said, this is a vehicle.
This is
not a bike, so to speak.
Facts, because a pedal bike, I mean, I don't give a fuck if you Usain Bolt or Lance Armstrong. Well, Lance Armstrong can probably make.
You think Usain Bolt? He don't even have a car. He just get on the freeway and running.
Man, but my thing, right?
He over there signaling.
But what, like Lance Armstrong and maybe Usain Bolt, they can probably make the bike go 50 miles per hour.
Hold on. They don't ever say those names in the same sentence, because Usain Bolt is legit. Neil Armstrong or whatever, what's his name?
Lance
Armstrong is a fucking cheater.
He's a cheater.
You deserve to lose a ball for all of that. Actually, it was the other way around, right? I think he lost the ball first.
Yeah.
And then he was doing the PEDs and made it look like it was a miraculous comeback from this cancer. You know what I mean?
Right.
How dare you pull on the heartstrings of America?
Right, that motherfucker was racing in the Tour de France. The Tour de France is probably 150 miles on the bike, bro. Oh, my mama, over several stages. So that motherfucker doing 50 miles per hour on a pedal bike.
Half the amount of testosterone a normal man has, by the way. You know, it was incredible until you found out he was cheating. Like, oh, that makes sense.
Come on now.
Because everybody was doubting him. He got the one. You saw Tom Green was disappointed.
And he lost one too. Oh my God.
Exactly. He was like, he's supposed to represent us correctly. You know what I mean? Tom Green and Lance Armstrong together make a sack.
Come on now. Oh my goodness.
Pause.
You is a fool, bro.
I've been called worse. You know what I mean?
Fuck it. Hey, bro. Them is facts, though, bro. Two, or 1 + 1 do equal 2 for sure.
Hey, all Tom Green's entire life, they were calling him a nut, huh? It makes sense now.
A nut. Oh, my God.
You are a nut, Tom.
Just fucking, hey, bro. Oh, my mama. Yeah, bro. This shit with this line bike, though, like I said, I have fun on them motherfuckers when I'm able to get on them bitches. Me and wifey do date nights on. I got videos on the social where when we lived in the apartment some years ago, the apartment was right there on the levee. And on the levee in Sacramento, you know, you got the bike trails and all that shit. And where we stayed at, it'd take you straight to downtown. No, it'd take you straight to Old Sac on the levee. So, you know, we'll go get on the jump bike, man, and ride that bitch, be all day, go stop in the bars, get some drinks, go stop at a restaurant, get some early dinner, late lunch, you know what I mean, and just make it a day on the motherfucking jump bikes, you know what I mean? But, you know, they can't be called jump bikes, e-bikes, e-scooter, in my opinion, bro, because they go too fast, bro, 100%. So, yeah, I hope the chef gets better, you know what I mean, recovers all, fully and all that, you know what I mean. It was fucked up to see that the business had to shut down for a few days based on some negligence, you know what I mean, where a motherfucker just ain't in their right mind thinking about all the other people that's in the area or the vicinity of them, you know what I mean. So, hopefully they compensate Brett for his injuries and his time off and shit like that. It's fucked up that they had to go through that and to change this shit. That's what happens, fucked up shit happens to motherfuckers, and that's how some of these laws change, you know what I mean, 100%. So, we might see a little update to this story. I know in the next video we about to see, and I ain't even sent this to Bogey, and we just talked about this story last week. So I can't wait to play this. But give me your thoughts on this e-bike shit, bro.
I mean, just me personally, you'll never catch me on one of them things, bro. I'm not trying to catch a lawsuit. Oh God, man.
Oh my mama. Hey,
I'll be the motherfucker that does something incorrect. That be like, I'll be the only motherfucker to get blurped on there. Like I'm talking about, oh yeah, you're not in the bike lane. I'm like, it's a scooter.
Hey, I'll be in the middle of the street with that motherfucker, bro. Oh my mama, I'll be turned up. Oh my.
How fast do those things go?
So the ones that they rent probably do about 30.
Damn.
Oh my mama.
Yeah, because I would imagine it's like, so like if you're able to go 30 miles an hour, what is that the top speed where they don't care if you have a helmet or not? You know what I mean? Like, because that's another thing too. Is like one of these days someone's gonna bust their shit and they're gonna be like, all right, now it's required to wear a helmet. You know what I mean? The city will find any way to get money out of motherfuckers because then they'll start ticketing people riding them things without a helmet. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. The city and in this city right here, they gonna make sure they find a way to get their issue off of anything that's in their city because we got a tax called the oh now I'm burnt out right now. We got a tax. What's the motherfucker's tax called? Oh, but whatever the technical name of the tax is, it was
Uncle Sam.
It was a 5% tax on anything sold in the city, right? And that lasted for about 7 years, maybe 5 years.
If there's a nickel bag cent sold, I want a piece of it.
There it is. And now they revised that shit and put it to a full cent. It was a half a cent, then they turned that bitch into a full cent, bro. No lie. So, you know what I mean? They gonna try and get their full issue. Oh my mama. And these jump bike companies and shit, they gotta pay the city in order to have them bikes be able to, you know, be rented and shit in their city.
Why didn't we buy stocks in that thing before that thing became a thing? Right. Or even like, I mean, this is kind of off the subject, but somebody, was it you that told me Costco's only like $10 a share right now? I'm like, shit, I might have to buy some Costco.
Hell no, Costco like $1,000 a share.
Oh, whoa, I might have seen the wrong zero. Or no, I didn't see all the other zeros, I guess.
Like 900 something. I ain't checked in a week. But
shit about some Costco.
And remember, the stock market for the last 2 weeks had been down.
Yeah, and Costco's still up.
It was down a little bit, but when I seen it at the $900 share price point, it was down at that point. It was down. The $900 was down. You know what I mean? I've seen.
Hey, real quick side note again. Looking at SMCI.
SMCI.
Yeah, super microcomputers, whatever the fuck. I forget what the I stands for. But I got the homie. I ain't gonna say his name because you know what I'm saying. But he worked for this company and he's been kind of directing us when to buy this shit because it's a double up for real. Like I think right now it's at 42. And then it got as high as 110 before. And when I bought a bunch of them, I bought it at 17.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So my man was telling me, hey, it's gonna drop again to like 30 something. When it does, buy a bunch of it. He's like, because like by the end of the year, it's gonna get up to like 120. I'm like, oh word, okay.
Oh man.
I don't know shit about shit, but I'm just listening to what they tell me.
Hey, I don't know shit about shit, and we are not giving nobody no financial advice. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. But
yeah, person that keeps messaging us.
Oh my mama, and if you happen to do jab in crypto or stock market, please do your homework on everything, and only risk what you can afford to lose. You know what I mean? Just like in betting. You know what I mean? 100%. This is not.
What do you think happened to Bones? He threw it all away on crypto. Look at him. He can't even look at us now.
He can't even look at us now.
He's so upset.
Oh, fucking A, bro. Oh, my. Anything going out on this one, big bro?
Shit, man. Everybody be careful, man. And keep your head on a swivel because them things are silent, too. All you're going to hear is, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, keep your head on a swivel because you got to look out for these motherfuckers, especially knowing that fools are jumping on this thing intoxicated sometimes. You know what I mean?
Tipsier than a motherfucker. Oh, my mama.
Yeah, I can't drive. Let's get a scooter. You know what I mean?
Oh, my mama. Not knowing you could get a DUI on that.
Swerving.
Oh, they'll tear your ass up. Anything that moves and you operate it under the influence, you can get whopped. 100%. A horse, you can get whopped on him. 100%. Oh, my mama. In the state of California, you operate a horse, you riding that horse off some shit and he fucks something up, you're thunder.
And you remember, like, you know, motherfuckers that have the bike and then they'll have the cart, right? And you'll never be the homie that rides in that cart, though.
Hell no. Hell no.
That's for the dog. You know what I mean? Like,
that's just like seeing two dudes on a motorcycle or the bride riding a motorcycle and the dude is on the back. That's
the dude holding the bride.
Right. That should never happen. Oh, my mama.
Oh shit. Right. Yeah, we don't see those carts, the side carts anymore. Yeah.
Oh, my mama. That was some funny shit, bro. Oh, everything. The side cart.
The side. I think it was Cameron. Who was he talking about? Jim Jones. He was like, Jim Jones, you a side cart nigga.
The side.
You know what I mean? You ain't even on the bike.
That is crazy.
Yeah. He tore up Jimmy.
Oh, everything. Let's get into this next joint. Watch, you gonna trip off this shit right here, big bro. Oh, my mama. Tell me if you can hear the joint too.
Word.
Who robs a bank driving a Rolls Royce? Well, according to the feds, it's 41-year-old Dorian Sykes, who has a history of robbing banks and writing books. Yeah, check it out. The King of Detroit, The Good Life, The Lost Jewels.
Apparently he's not a great author because he's robbing banks again.
Sykes has been convicted of bank robbery multiple times, dating back to 2002. He's once again been arrested. His latest caper, according to the feds, robbing a credit union and local bank in luxury vehicles. Retired Detroit Police Assistant Chief Steve Dolan says in his decades of work, he's never seen that.
This clown got in a Rolls Royce and a Mercedes. Most people have a nondescript car and they do that because they don't have a lot of money. But again, he's a legend in his own mind.
And part of his latest legend, March 6th, Sykes is accused of targeting this credit union in Sterling Heights. Investigators say Sykes is believed to have handed the teller a note. When they couldn't read it, he said, "This is a robbery." That's when he asked for big bills, and the teller gave him about $10,000 before he fled. That was in a black Mercedes crossover. The FBI says he fled the Chase Bank robbery in Lathrop Village on March 12th in the rented Rolls Royce. Police had tailed him, but he ditched the luxury SUV and got away for a time. Now he's facing federal charges, and the author of Going All Out is doing just that, planning to defend himself in court.
He really thinks he's something. I mean, in his mind, he thinks he's the real deal, like, you know, modern day Bonnie and Clyde without a gun. I'm going to defend myself. It's like, dude, get with it.
If convicted, Sykes faces up to 20 years in prison. At least he's got new material for his next novel.
So now, that is what you call art imitating life.
Facts. He is,
because that's what I always called my music. I tried to the best of my ability to make it art imitating life, you know, drawing from actual life experiences. This dude's like, all right, you know, he writes all these books after committing the crime. That's kind of ill. Like, it's still stupid, you know what I mean? But it's kind of ill.
Do you remember that we covered that story about a couple weeks ago?
Mm-hmm. They were renting all the luxury cars.
That's him.
That's the same, bruh.
That's him.
Oh, shit. So this fool's a writer even.
He's an author. He's an author, bro, robbing the bank. So that story we talked about.
I'll be right back. I got to take the baby to the potty.
On my mama. So yeah, yo, that story that we talked about last week where the police went and found the Rolls Royce, because in that same news story from the Detroit News last week, you know, they were trying to put two and two together of who was robbing the banks in the Rolls Royce Cullinan, and I forgot what type of Benz they said it was. He said it's a crossover, so a mixture of an SUV and a sports car, you know what I mean? So 2 weeks ago they didn't know who it was, you know what I mean? And they did an interview with the owner of the rental car company. You know what I mean? The news story did. At first, the police came to him and was like, bro, the owner of the rental car company, like, bro, you robbing banks in your cars? And he like, nah, man, I'm renting these motherfuckers out. You know what I mean? So we see the Rolls Royce in the news story in a driveway somewhere in Detroit or outside of Detroit, somewhere in the surrounding areas where it's on a flatbed and the police hit the house. 100% in the story we just seen, it said that he fled after he hit the bank in the Rolls Royce, shook the police and ditched the car. So boom, that shows in that last story when the police found the motherfucker, right? So they put two and two together and found out it was the motherfucking author, this dude named Dorian Sykes. Oh my mama. So yeah, it didn't take too long for him to put two and two together, because like I said, either because when we talked about it last week, we didn't know whoever was renting the car, was they scamming with cards, was they paying for cash? However it was a digital footprint, or however
they had money.
There it is. He had bank robbery money.
That's what I'm saying. And remember, they had caught him with 100 bands and jewels and shit, right? Was that the same story?
Nah, that was a different story.
Oh, that's a different story. Okay. Still though, this dude, bravo to dude. You know, I mean, he already didn't, you know, it's funny because he found a way out, started writing his books and whatnot, but I guess it's not enough. He's like, listen, I gotta hit another, I got one more caper in me.
Well, they said he been arrested for a prior bank robbery in 2002. Yeah. So bruh been doing this shit.
Here's the thing too. Do the credit unions even have cash on hand like that? Because most banks only have certain cash on hand that's ordered.
Well, they said that the last bank that he hit, they gave him 10 bands. He hit
because that's probably all they had on hand.
Well, that was just from one teller.
Ooh. Okay, he was just okay. He was in and out like the bandit.
Come on now.
Yeah, you know what? Shout out to him. Very clever until it's not.
Right.
I mean, because at the end of the day, he was still writing entire books about. And then if any real good detective wants to go, it's like even that detective's like, "You're a fucking idiot." He's basically telling me he was stupid because they go read the books. Once they tied it into, he writing books about it.
Well, some of his books is showed on there, like the covers, because I ain't too familiar with bruh 100%. But since bruh from Detroit, he's written about Big Meech. It had Big Meech on the motherfucking cover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's necessarily writing about the robberies because he might just be. You know what I mean? But he's specifically an author. You know what I mean?
He did. There was like there was the King of the Detroit one. Then there was another cover they showed. I think that one was definitely referring to some bank robbers and shit.
On my mama, 100% on my mama. But yeah, that's crazy though, because like I said, we just did that first story either a week. It can only be 2 weeks ago at the most. You know what I mean? And here it is now. We found out who it was that was doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
That shit crazy.
That is kind of tight though. Look at that. That's why you gotta stay tapped in with the OJ.
Come on now. Hey, this is what we do, man. 100%. We are the digital newspaper bringing y'all these stories 100%. Shout out.
That's a wild story right there, man.
100%, bro. Oh, my mama. I'm telling you, you know what I mean? It's going to be more shit where we get part 2s because, you know what I mean?
Hey, you know what, though? I appreciate this, dude. We need more fancy robberies. If you're going to pull a lick, do it in style. Nothing like a Rolls Royce.
Peacock said, I like how he's an author, handed them a note and they couldn't read it. Elo. Right. Hey, for real. Like floppy as shit. Oh, everything. Oh, my
you know, a lot of geniuses are crazy.
Come on now. 100%. They say doctors got the worst handwriting there is.
You know, see, if I was a motherfucker, right? I'll learn how to write enough with my left hand because I'm right-handed. That way they could be like, oh, this can't be him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's right-handed. Maybe that's what he was trying to do. He's probably going for that. Like, right. He went fake ambidextrous. You know what I mean? And they couldn't read his shit. They just a bunch of chicken scratch.
Hey, that's
because, put money in the bag, bitch.
Hey, that's because they got forensic handwriting analysis. So he was like, yeah, if I write with my left hand and they don't put 2 and 2 together with my face, no case, hey, I might got a chance at beating this shit, even though I'm in lenses and shit. Oh, my mom.
My client clearly is right-handed.
Oh, everything. All they got to do is just look at
He's not ambidextrous.
Oh, my! All they got to do is look at your ID because you got to sign your ID, and that shit is on your ID 100%.
You ain't lying.
Facts. Oh, my mama. Let's get into the last topic, Big Brad. This is some shit for my motherfuckers that like to gamble. You got to keep your head on a swivel at all fucking times. 100%.
You ain't lying.
Let's get into this. And this is a part 2 to it, too, but I don't think we did the first story. I don't think this was a topic for the first story, but let me... Sharing it? No, I ain't sharing it. Damn it. I'm trying to jump the gun too early. Oh, y'all. Last topic.
Fox 13 and the 10 o'clock news starts now.
Thanks for joining us here at 10. I'm Allie Corey.
And I'm Linda Hurtado. Marquez and Night Off. First here at 10. It's become an alarming trend. People going to the Seminole Hard Rock Casino, winning big, and then are robbed while on their way home. Fox uncovered 2 other cases just like this, including one where a man was shot outside his Riverview home. Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis joins us live from Tampa Police Department with the latest on this concerning pattern. Genevieve.
Yeah, good evening, Linda. The information that we've gotten from a search warrant shows that this latest victim was robbed of their winnings while driving home from the casino. Now, again, this is information that we've obtained from a Tampa police detective search warrant. No arrests have been made in this case, but it is just the latest in a string of robberies, all tying back to the Hard Rock Casino. It was here along Hillsborough Avenue just before 3:15 in the morning on February 5th. The police say a man driving home from the Seminole Hard Rock Casino was hit by another car. The victim pulled over, and when he did, the driver of the other car, wearing a mask, pointed a gun in his face and stole $3,700, which he had won at the casino. Detectives say after reviewing casino surveillance video, they saw the victim leaving at 3:04, followed by what appeared to be a spotter who waited to see what car he got in. Then a Buick followed the victim's car out of the casino and was then seen on traffic cameras following the victim to Hillsborough Avenue. The search warrant says, quote, "It should be noted, per Seminole Hard Rock law enforcement, this appears to be a pattern with victims in their casino who win a large jackpot amount and then leave the hotel in a vehicle, getting struck and then robbed at gunpoint." We've previously reported this Riverview couple is lucky to be alive after being shot at their doorstep in August of 2024. Who can forget this chilling video? Investigators say surveillance video from the casino showed the couple being followed throughout the night after winning jackpot.
Our lives will never go back to the way they were before that night, ever. Ever. We can't go back to that moment. We can't go back to who we were before that moment.
And we also reported that in December of 2023, a man who won $100,000 was followed to his Hyde Park home, beaten and robbed. Tampa police arrested 2 suspects in that case. A spokesperson for the Seminole Police tells Fox 13 they are not aware of any other active investigations of similar patterns and similar crimes. They say they fully cooperate with law enforcement by providing surveillance video and that guest safety is of the highest priority.
Damn. I mean, they're, first of all, stupid asses, because the places like that have the eye in the sky. You know what I mean? So, like, if you were to pull off something like that routinely, you would probably need an inside guy, like someone like that works there to be like, hey, we got another big winner here. You know what I mean? They're leaving, they're exiting now. You know what I mean? And have them in the parking lot or something, because otherwise, and I'm pretty sure they got cameras in the parking lot too. So there's really no way of getting around that, man. And most, I would assume they're not using stolen whips neither when they run these fools down, unless they are. Good for them. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, you ain't getting away with that shit.
I got that written down, bro. Could it be an inside job?
Yeah.
On everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro, that shit.
Because otherwise, they're gonna get caught every time. Because then if you're a motherfucker that's just kind of stalking inside there, you're on camera.
And they got facial recognition in them motherfuckers.
They sure do. I think I've told this story before. My pops, because he did a business in Vegas for like 10 years. And when he was like staying out there for half the month, he would just be in the casinos regularly. You know what I mean? And he said he had dropped his wallet, and then somebody right next to him swooped it immediately. My dad doesn't realize it until later on that he goes to the security and he's like, hey, he said, where you at? Where you at? They go and look, run the cameras. They see the bruh picks his shit up. They get bruh in another casino, because as soon as they get him, boom, facial recognition. All right, we got him in this other hotel. Just like that, bruh. That's just for a wallet.
Oh,
you feel me? Like, it's far more difficult. I mean, these motherfuckers that are doing it, they're definitely at the last ends. You know what I mean? Like, listen, fuck, we're hitting licks on these motherfuckers, because there's a high probability of you getting got for that. You know what I mean?
And for the stage accident, the most recent one where they had the spotter watching, bruh, and then the Buick ran into him, that was only for $3,700.
Come on. So you know that it's probably not they whip neither then. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
It's like you just put $3,700 of damage on your shit. Just do that. But I guess that's the risk they take, right? Oh, you hit big. You don't know how. No one, I don't think anyone in their right mind wins big and goes, yeah, $3,700. So you don't know, you know what I mean? It's not like anyone's telegraphing exactly how much, unless you got an inside guy. Hey, we got somebody hit for 100 bands right now. And that was worth shooting, right? That's for them. That motherfucker had 100 on them, and they lucky that dude survived.
And it says it was a pattern the police think it was a pattern of jobs because you know what I mean it's happening multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now you put the police thinking it's knowing that it's a pattern. Now, do you start thinking about the employees that work at the casino, or is it somebody that's at the casino all the time that's acting like they gambling but really watching? You know what I mean? And that's where that all because that shit inside is for the safety of everybody that's in there, whether you cheating or whether you putting shit in drinks and trying to ain't no telling, so yeah, that shit is crazy, and it fall back on the fucking owners of the casino, because it's a pattern, and evidently you're not doing enough to stop what's happening, even though it's not happening on your it is happening on your property because they scouting on your property.
Yeah. And I mean, I can see them pulling, having motherfuckers go in there, win some money, leave, get the whole woo wop, they rear end them or whatever, pause, pull them over, and then try to rob them. And it's a fucking under. Because that's what they're going to start doing now. They're going to have motherfuckers go in there, hey, go in and win some money. You know what I mean? You undercover now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to get these fools. And that, even if it's not like an organ, like a raid, like a robbery raid or something like that, right? Like what if it's just like it's the trend now, you know what I mean? And now people got word, all right, when fools win, just rear end them, they'll pull over and rob them.
Right. Yeah, that shit is ridiculous. And they firing pistols on the they firing.
What city? What state is this in?
It's in Florida, in Tampa.
Oh yeah, they got pistols. Come on.
Tampa, man, that shit is crazy, man. So yeah, just for my motherfuckers that go up in them casinos and gambling, and if you do end up hitting, just keep your head on a swivel. If you do walk up out that casino with some of their money, 100%, bro. On my mama, just be careful. Peacock says somebody in my hometown won $2 million last night. It's a super small town. They better move out fast before they get murked. $2 million on that
for real.
They hit $2 million on the Powerball, bro.
Wow.
It's all over social media right now. Folks trying to figure out who it is. Ooh. Oh, my mama. Top of the morning, we got Ron Thomas in the building. Half of the Ignorant Thinkers podcast. Top of the morning.
What's that, Ron?
Oh, my mama.
Top of the morning to you.
Bakes a lot said, what are you talking about? I bet it is the fucking casino that's hiring them to bring the money. The casinos are not.
I didn't think of that. That's a good one right there.
Oh, my mama.
They're like, listen, they didn't hit us for 3,700, but you know what to do.
Back. That's crazy.
Hey, where I'm from, we got a casino called Bay 101, and rest in peace to my Uncle Larry. He was one of my godfathers. Rest in peace to my Nino, but he was always at the Bay 101 playing poker. And then he got robbed in the parking lot after hitting. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that was the thing. Like back in the days, bro. You know what I mean? Shit, because that shit is 24 hours a day.
Right.
Who you think is out when the dark comes out, bro? You know what I mean?
That shit is crazy, bro.
It ain't no honest people out there at night. You know what I mean? At the casino, you really?
Man, fucking hey, bro. That shit is crazy, man. You can't even hit the casino without having to worry about somebody trying to come and take your shit, bro.
I guess it's the nature of the beast, right? Especially in the places like Florida, bro, where just having a gun is normal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, nah, take your shit. You know what I mean? I got a gun. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really hear too many. You know what I mean? You don't really hear too much about that shit outside of Florida, man. Florida's one of the places, man.
Right. Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. My mama, man. Hey, I get my gambling degeneracy from my fantasy football habit. So everything. That's all I knew.
I was a big poker guy for several years. And then when I stopped playing poker, it definitely timed around when I started playing fantasy football, because like from pro wrestling to poker to fantasy football, because it has all the same elements. You know what I mean?
Oh, my mother.
Like, so I don't even necessarily call, like, yeah, poker is gambling by definition, right? But it's the only game, in my opinion, where you get to kind of like, man, you can have nothing and win, bro. You know what I mean? You playing, there's a bravado about it. There's a showmanship. The motherfuckers get on there acting. You know what I mean? Fretting like they got it and shit. And you can, you know what I mean? You can spool. If you good enough, you get someone off their hand. You know what I mean? Like, but fantasy football, I get the same thing. I get the same kind of shit out of that that I used to get from poker. Because, you know, you got a group of individuals. Only one motherfucker is going to come out here on the top. You know what I mean? And then you got the pro wrestling aspect. We're talking shit. You know what I mean? Everybody's going head to head. I love that shit. Fantasy football has definitely saved me a lot more money in the long run. Because, like, I was a gambling motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
Even on sports, before I played fantasy, I was betting on games, man.
My mama. Yeah, I've never been a gambler on everything. If I fall into the casino, you know what I mean? I can fuck with blackjack. I like blackjack, but, you know, I just, you know what I mean? I got a set limit, $100, $200. I walk in that motherfucker. If they take that motherfucking 5 minutes or 3 hours, you know what I mean? If it's gone, it's gone. If I hit, I hit, you know, I'm tucking that motherfucker. Oh, my mama. I've really never, you know what I mean? I've never had that itch, even as a young bull, bro. Oh, my mama.
Since I stopped being a gambler, right? Because gambling is a mindset too. Like, you know, like when I stopped being a gambler, I started winning money again, man. Because it's like I just play to have fun now.
Right.
Like, you know, fall off in the casino, hella faded, and let's go put 100 on red.
Right.
And if that shit hit, I'm probably gone 9 times out of 10. Because it's like I don't care for thinking I can take the house on. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if I'm up, I'm up. I'm gone. And that's probably like the best quality I have now towards gambling. Because it's like, you know, gambling, like I said, it's a mindset. You trying to hit big. Like, you could be up 1,000. It's not enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a gambler's mentality. You know what I mean? Nowadays, like, if I'm up a little something, I almost don't want it. I'm just gone now. I almost am incapable of winning hella money because if I'm up, I'm just gone. You know, like
miss facts. They miss facts. Oh, my mama. And that's just like what Bake said. Just like in the cuts, if you go to a fish game and win big, you better know the host because they will hit you up for those winnings. The house never loses. 100%, bro.
You ain't lying. Yeah, when back in the days, if a motherfucker, especially in my family parties, when they used to play poker and shit, they always had the house cut.
Yeah, 100%. That's what
I mean. Like, you got to break the house off. We used to do it like it was every small blinds or whatever it was, or every big blinds or something like that.
They miss facts. Like when the homies, when we were, you know, when we was young bulls, and see, I really wasn't no big dice shooter, but when the homies had the dice game at the house, Pop be like, man, y'all got to give me some of that. 100%.
It's almost like you're supplying the safe place for them to shoot this dice. Bro, you got to kick me something down, bro.
You don't have to worry about nobody coming over your shoulder.
Robbing your dice game too. Dice games lead to robberies. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, cold shit.
Don't not the small dice games. Where the motherfuckers got racks on racks out there. You know, it's never the safest scenario.
Oh, my mama. And I remember when you said you used to live in Vegas too. Ron said that they was doing that in Vegas in 1995.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. You gotta watch out. You leave that motherfucking Excalibur in 1995. And I would imagine too, the cameras aren't as sophisticated as they are now. You know what I mean? And man, once you drive up the strip and you following somebody home, bro.
Yeah, they was sophisticated in 1995 because we seen Tupac whoop bruh fully on.
You ain't lying. They didn't jump his ass, didn't they?
Oh, my mama, clear as day we seen that shit. Oh, my mama. Everything. And that's like Beck said, that's why you always roll deep or have protection when gambling. Oh, everything. You got to stay safe.
Yeah, I watched one of my homies hit big. I've told this story a bunch of times. Rest in peace to Brett too, by the way. My boy, I'm gonna tell you about. But we was all in Vegas, hella deep. We're like 20 something deep, bro. And he's killing it on the tables, bro. The high roller shit. And I'm talking about he almost hit for 100 bands.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Just sitting there for like 45 to an hour hitting, bro.
Yes,
that fast. I mean, when you're betting like 5,000 and you got to double down, that's a $10,000 hand right there. You know what I mean? And like, listen, he's giving everyone $1,000 chips, like all the homies. Here, bro. He's hitting. He not letting nobody leave the table. Everybody was winning, bro. It was crazy. And then like we got the penthouse and all this shit, bro. And he was so hot because he wanted to get to 100 and he was done. That's what he kept saying. I get to 100, I'm done. He was at like 85 and he got it all the way down to 50 something. And when we finally managed to pull him away, like, fuck you, bro, let's go. You know what I mean? You got 50 bands, bro. You better throw it all back. You know what I mean?
Mama, wow.
Went shopping. I made about $5,000 just being there. He's just giving everybody chips. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, we weren't finna give that shit back to him either. Fuck that.
My boy was on fire. Oh, he's heating up. So everything, them is facts. And Beck said that's good karma. The universe was blessing the crew 100%. And like Bob said, man, we got to pull the bro away because, you know what I mean? That type of shit rarely don't happen too often, you know what I mean? So we got to make sure we slap the casino, man, 100%. We got to leave with something, bro. Slap them over the head because, you know what I mean? This don't happen too often, you know what I mean? In one of the Mac Dre songs, you know, he says, shout out to Melly Mel. Can't you tell? Hit Thunder Valley. Damn it, I forgot how this shit go. But Melly Mel from Sacramento, you know what I mean? He hit $4 million up at Thunder Valley, you know what I mean? Toe him off. Wow, give it to me. 100%, you know what I mean? And you rarely hear that about the homies. So when you with the homies and somebody smack, man, look, bro, we gotta go. We gotta go. I know it's, you know, it's hard to make him, you know, you really do something, you know what I mean? But all in his ear, man. Come on, bro, we gotta go. We gotta go, bro. We're not giving this back. 100%.
And like I'm talking about, bro was wide-eyed, read between the lines. You know what I mean? We're there. You know what I mean? We're loaded. Hey? And you couldn't really tell him nothing. But until you find out, like, all right, fuck it. He's like counting his little chick. Because, bro, you know they keep coloring you out.
Facts.
You know what I mean? They keep coloring them out. So now he went from having like, you know, some $1,000 chips to some $5,000 chips and some fuck, you know what I mean? He's like, all right, fuck it, let's go. You know what I mean? And I think it was too, because like I said, it was going down. I'm talking about a single deck. So this shit is being shuffled like every fucking 20 minutes or whatever, bro. Must have went through like 3 decks or three shuffles, and he almost hit for 100, bro. That shit was incredible. See, but I don't got that in me. You know what I mean? If I'm up 10, I'm gone already. You know what I mean? I'm probably not even able to bring myself to the high rollers table to be like, all right, let's go drop a couple bands on it. Yeah, like, fuck that.
Fuck that. Oh, my mama Bake said, I hit for $750 on a slot machine with a $6 bet. Went to Circus Soleil with the family with that money and great times. Love Fremont Street. Shout out to Fremont Street.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama.
Yeah, Fremont Street goes crazy. I ain't gonna lie. They had a big resurgence in the past like 15 years. You know what I mean? Shit, the past like 5 years, especially.
That motherfucker stay lit. And the best time to go down there is 2, 3 in the morning.
Hey, look, Diamond Joe, you know, he's out there, diamond up. You feel me? And then like Tino was like, bro, we had to get up out of there. I said, well, what happened? He said, there was brothers who was just on Diamond Joe, like literally walking up to him, looking at his fucking necklace. Like, I'm talking about walking up to him.
Yeah.
Like looking at his shit.
Oh, wow.
And then Tino's like, hey, bro, they hella on us, man. Let's go. You know what I mean? Because, you know, hey, there's some gangsters out there, man.
Oh, for sure.
And then it's funny because one of them asked him, because they're all like, you know, they're all playing at some table. You know, and the rest of them were all standing around and shit. And he's like, what, you like a music producer or something? Hey, Diamond Joe was out there with the captain's hat, right? You know, the boat hat.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the captain's hat and the whole fucking getup. You feel me? With the diamonds and shit.
Shout out to Joe, man.
It was like, hey, what are you, like a producer, music producer or something?
My boy was out there dripped out. Oh, everything.
He was out there dripped out. I'm like, all right, we got to get up out of here, man. Like, look like food. You can't be looking like food anywhere, man.
Right, them is facts. Oh, my mama. Let the people know what you got going out, big bro.
Shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere you consume your music, you know, check me out. Bogard Scott Free, Apple, Spotify, things of that nature. You know what I mean? And check us out on the Gen Wealth Net on YouTube and Gen Wealth Net _ on Instagram.
Oh, my mama, 100%, bro. For our dog Slim, Boogie Vision on on IG, on YouTube. Just type in From a Fan's Perspective. It's gonna pop up. Make sure you go sub up. You know what I mean? Go slide through the archive. Throw some thumbs up. You know what I mean? Get real familiar with Big Bro content. You know what I mean? Because he stay in the kitchen cooking some A1 digital dope. You know what I mean? Shout out to my motherfucking whole Gen Wealth brothers, man. Ear to the streets. My dog Gang Green, my dog Peacock, my dog Google, my dog Diamond Joe, man. 100%. Shout out to all my Stay Tuned Live family, my Ignorant Thinkers podcast family, Chicago Clubhouse, and the Crooked Commission. 100%, man. You know what I mean? And everybody that's in the motherfucking chat that keep this bitch fired the fuck up, man. We show 100%. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's in the new league right now that they got fired up. I can't wait to see the results and everybody and how we getting ready to go to war, man. You know what I mean? It's here, man. Wake your game up on Friday. You know what I mean? Like I said, we got some damn good fantasy news to talk about. Hopefully we get some more before the show. And man, we in the kitchen cooking, bro. 100%, man.
And universe, give me money.
Talk about it, bro. Oh, my mama.
God speaking into existence.
Come on now, 100%. Before we get out of here, Bake said Diamond Joe pulled a Sir Smokes a Lot. Get away from me, bitch.
Hey, Sir Smokes a Lot got that fucking laugh, huh? Young Mouth got that laugh for real, though. He got that fucking... That should be making me laugh.
Speaking of Yuck, Slim told me he was just on Yuck's podcast.
Who was it?
Slim.
Oh, he was on there again?
I think he was on there again, yep.
Man, that's what's up, bro. See, you know what's so funny is like, if I'm capable of not fanning out, like I did a show with Yuck one time, and then we smoked. I mean, this is back in the Bila days. You know what I mean? Where they, roll hella sweets together. You know what I mean? Be legit, the Be Legitters. And so we burning and shit. And it's funny because I'm like, hey, man. I'm like, what was that album in the 90s? With the If I Am, I'm All Again.
Is it the Abulation? The album?
Yeah, he got the double disc.
Double disc, yep.
And I remember I was like, bro, that album was the shit to me as a kid. And he just grabs you, right? He's a fan.
Oh, my mama.
I was like, damn, made me feel stupid. Shout out to Yuck.
Shout out to Yuck, man, on everything. One of my favorite rappers of all time. 100%, man.
Yeah, barred up.
Come on now. Facts. My mama. Yeah, we hell of a show. Appreciate y'all, man. And like I said, man, y'all see it on the screen, man. Wake your game up Friday morning, man. We'll be back. Until then, man, y'all make sure y'all have a blessed one. Be safe out there. If it's the good weather, make sure you get outside and enjoy this good weather, man. And man, stay safe, man. We'll see y'all later. Peace.
Peace.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.